This feeling of optimism and faith in progress was also due to the birth of the utilitarianism. Utilitarianism was an ideology basically followed by the Victorian middle class. Its founder was Jeremy Bentham, and this theory supported the idea that only what is useful is good. So the idea is that all the moral, political, and social actions should be directed to the greatest good for the greatest possible number of people. And another factor that influenced the society of that time was the spreading out of Methodism. Methodism was a religious movement founded by John Wesley, and in this movement, people were deeply committed to social reform. They wanted social reform. They wanted human welfare, and the movement was deeply moralistic and puritanical, and the movement embodied the moral code of the middle class with these values. So hard work, seriousness, individualism, all these led to the idea that the more a person was rich and economically well positioned in society, the more this person was respectable and virtuous and at the top of society, whereas the poor classes were considered at a lower level, and they had no possibility to distinguish themselves because they didn't belong to the middle class. All this was really harshly criticized in the late Victorian age because the society split into two parts, and so the middle class couldn't see, and it wasn't able to analyze the negative aspects that the late Victorian age could bring with itself. In particular, the growing depression and the lack of optimism in this period due to the wars that started in the late Victorian period. Even if the empire and the policy of Great Britain outside became more and more important, and Victorians became more and more convinced of their superiority, and